Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So are you here because you're curious about 2D particle effect and you want to know how to make it and how to use it? Then you've come to the right place. So first of all, open your project up, here my 2D course project, and simply create a new particle system. And first it may look pretty weird, so just scroll down to render and change the material to sprite default. And now if you want to change the squares right here to, well, a sprite, then you should enable texture sheet animation, sprites, and choose your, well, sprites. But I don't need, so just untick it if you don't need it. So today we'll be making our landing particles for our little character. So we want the particles to spawn fast but disappear fast as well. So the duration is the length of how long the particles. So we'll just set it to 0.1. Uncheck looping, we don't want that. Delay, no, we want it to spawn as fast as possible. Lifetime, how long the particles is on screen. So we'll just set it to random between two constants and set this to 2 to 5. Start speed is how fast the particles is emitted when it is first emitted. Man, that's stupid. Okay, so set it to 10, 5 to 10 for start speed. 3D start size, ignore it. Start size, again random between two constants, and we want it to be super small, so 0.1 to 0.3 if you want it to be small. 3D start rotation, flip rotation, we don't need it to rotate anything, so just ignore it. And now to start color is the color when your particles are emitted. So maybe you want it, I think we should choose a red. This does not look like a red. Make it a bright, again, bright red. One bright red and one dark red. So just pick it and then make it darker. Oops. Yeah, that's good. Just scroll. Okay, so now we have colors. Now gravity modifier is, well, like the gravity scale of an object. So you want the gravity to affect on your object, and just turn this on. I'll let it to 2 because I want it. And these, we don't need them. To play on awake, remember to take this on. This is really important. If you don't take it on, then your particles simply won't play. And these, nah, ignored it. Now, next, emission. Rate over time. The numbers of particles is emitted over each second. So this is 10, and rate over distance is the the number of particles that is emitted each distance unit. I'm not sure you guys understand it, but we don't need it. So now time to burst. Burst is the extra particles that we can add to our particles effect. So just use the plus to add one, and the time will set to 0, which means the start time, because the duration is 0.1. So the count will just add from 5 to maybe 9. Cycles is how many times it is going to be triggered, I think. Interval, this is the text box, the number that we use for repeating the burst each second. But, well, we won't repeat it anyways. Now it's to probability. This is the 0 to 1 chance that the burst will be triggered, and we'll just set it to 1 so that it will always be triggered. So now, oops, where's the part? Okay, it's over here. So as you can see, boom, we have particles. So now let's go down to shape. And shape is basically how you want the particles to emit. You want it to pop into the air, select cone. If you want to be popped surrounding stuff, then choose sphere. And we'll just choose sphere. And that looks nice. So down here are some more settings for the shape, but it won't do much for now, so just close it and go to size over lifetime. And this could give us a effect that the particles that is slowly disappearing. So just set the size to 1 and put this up there and put this down here to the bottom, and see the particles slowly disappear. Look at this. See it slowly disappear, not big and suddenly disappear. And yeah, that's pretty much the basic stuff for particle stuff effect. Sorry, I'm stupid. So just change the Z axis and change the particle name to dust, and make it a prefab. Delete it in our scene. And now it's actually coding so that this particle can spawn under our character, because he doesn't have feet. So first is to create an empty object. This will be called below player, and this will be the object that this will be the object that reference as our character bottom. Yes. Just gonna retype it. Below player. There you go. Now open our player movement script. I've already opened it here. Okay. So now let's create a new variable called public game object. And this is our dust particle, so dust particle. One more is our public game object and our below player. And one boolean. Let's check if we have jumped or not. So let me just real quick scroll down. Let's just save it first. Okay, scroll down to our jump function. And if you guys don't have these lines of code, I recommend checking out my 2D movement video, because it includes all of these stuff. Yeah. So now we'll have an if statement to check if our player is grounded, and when he is grounded, we'll check if he's jumped or not. If he has jumped, then we'll instantiate our dust particle at our below player position, and we don't want it to rotate, so we're quaternion.identity, and we'll then set jumped equals to false again. And if he hadn't jumped, if he had jumped, then if he is jumping, then is grounded won't be true, so we'll just make an else. Else, then we'll put jumped, we'll reset jumped back equals to true. So explain time. These line of code will check for if our player is grounded or not. If he is, then we will check if our player has jumped. If yes, spawn the particles and set it back to false. Else the player hasn't jumped, we will set it to true. But these line of code will only be activated if we are grounded. So if we're still in the air and jumped equals true, it still won't instantiate particles, since we need to be grounded in order for this line of code to run. So let's actually test it out in our project, and it's loading, saving, importing the scripts. Sorry for my potato computer. It's i7, but well, because it's a laptop, that's why it's super long. Okay, it's normal. Okay, it's normal now. Sorry. So, go into the inspector, assign our dust particle and our below player object, and now let's see. Spawn. No, oh, sorry. Below player set to 1 or won't work. Spawn. Yes, it has spawned particles. Yay! So that's my videos on particles. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you learned something more about particle effect. And remember, if you want to spawn particles, just use some if statements, then instantiate line of code. Okay, that's all for today. Remember to like, comment on what I should do next and how I can improve my videos, because I don't know if it's good or bad. And subscribe for more content like this. Link for my Twitter account, Discord server, and Game Dev Training Ground is in the description below. And goodbye. Devlogs coming soon.